Hey everyone, this is Taurus at Visual Spicer, and today I'm making a tutorial about taking an existing PDF design and then when printing, scaling it either larger or smaller. Okay, so what you want to do to get started is open up your PDF file. In this example, I'm using my templates from the Aventador Interceptor model. You want to open that up in your PDF viewer, which I'm using Adobe Reader. And you want to go to Print, which brings up your print dialog. And you kind of have to examine the print dialog based on the application that you're working with. They're a little bit different between different software packages. You want to select your printer. In my case, I have a Canon inkjet printer hooked up to my computer, as well as a Xerox Color Cube, which is a laser printer. So you select the printer, and in the preview you can see here that I have 8.5 by 11 inch paper selected, which is basically what I designed these templates for, so it fits within the paper 100%. Now to make the prints bigger than what they were designed for, you basically have to have a printer which has large format paper, really wide paper. So if you have either own one of those printers which are 5 feet wide and can print up to that size, or if you want to go to a print shop and have them printed on one of theirs, then you would select the printer here, and then you would select the paper, the larger paper that that printer is compatible with, and then you want to, in size options, you want to check fit, which would enlarge the design of the PDF of each page to the size of that printer. So there is one other option for taking a PDF design and scaling up larger than the original design, and it's by using the tile large pages option, and I'm in Foxet Reader at the moment. So I'll click on that, and then let's say I have a papercraft design in a PDF which I want to scale up to 3 times the size of the original design. So here I can set the page zoom percentage to 300. What this actually does is, using letter size paper, which is the largest that my printer is able to print, it'll enlarge each page of the PDF and print it across multiple sheets of paper that this printer is able to output. So in this case, we're using 12 sheets of paper for 1 page of the PDF. So the final model would be 3 times the original size, 3 times larger, but this is something you would have to play with and explore. There's not a guarantee that all of these pages will match up perfectly to give you these designs as they were intended, because of things like margin and gaps between the different pages. So if you have a small printer, you want to print really large, this tile option is something that you could play with, but give it a try and let me know how it works. You know, maybe it's great. To scale the design down to make the model smaller, you would select, again, your printer here, and I'm able to do that because my printer, the maximum it'll print is up to 8.5 by 11, but I can print smaller if I choose to. So you select the printer, hit page setup at the bottom, and then here, for example, we can select 4 by 6 as the paper. Hit OK, and now we're seeing that the preview changed, because now we're dealing with 4 by 6 inch paper, and for the size option, since we have fit checked, the design is scaled down probably almost 50% to fit that size paper. And you could get a more detailed view about this if you click on properties for your printer. And this window is specific to each printer based on the drivers that you have installed. So yours might look different depending on the printer you have, but this is what mine looks like. And here I can set different sheet size. And this is a whole list that my inkjet Canon is compatible with. Another option you have when scaling down the design when printing is to use this multiple print feature in Adobe Reader. And what this does is it actually takes individual pages from the PDF and it scales it down to print multiple pages onto a single sheet of paper. So I have my 8.5 by 11 inch paper selected again, and then I have 4 pages which will print to a sheet of paper. So this actually, if you're trying to save paper, if you want to build a smaller model, this is the way to do it. The model in this scenario will come out to be a fourth of the size of the design. It will be a little bit more difficult to build because now the parts are smaller, the glue tabs are smaller, so you have to kind of think about things like that. But some people like to build small models, so this is the way to go. Okay, and here I'm going to run through the same example using Foxit Reader, which is another PDF viewing application that's free to download and use. So here's that scaled down version again when you want to print multiple pages to a single sheet of paper. So I select the multiple pages per sheet option, and then in the pages per sheet you can tell it to print 2 by 2, which is 4 pages per sheet of paper, which means that the final model will be a fourth of the scale that it was designed for. Or you can go in here and reduce the number of pages per sheet of paper. So this one here, there's 2 pages per sheet of paper, so the model will be half the size that it was designed for. Or you can increase it to printing 9 pages per sheet of paper. So I mean, the final model is going to be really small, but you're going to save a whole lot of paper printing it this way. If you're asking yourself why you would want to even get into doing something like this, I wanted to point out some of the submissions which I received on my Bugatti Veyron project, where, for example, this guy here in Indonesia, he took the papercraft templates and it looks like he enlarged them to twice the size, probably to bigger paper, and came up with a model that big, larger than what I originally designed it for. And then, for example, for a scaled down version, I have this one here from someone in Malaysia who scaled the designs down and then built the model, and it looks like this almost microscopic model, which is as big as a tile on a floor. So it's just interesting little things like that, which kind of provide a lot of flexibility to working with these designs. So if you guys have any questions about anything related to this, feel free to leave me a comment on the tutorials page. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.